Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday Go Live Day, and I'm here with my friend Sheila.
Hey, everybody.
Sheila is the person who did the cooking classes in our birth school. She made some really good recipes and demonstrated how to make freezer meals for pregnant moms and dads. And so today she's going to just show us another recipe. But before we go into all that, I just want to tell you all about Sheila. You know, I was talking to a friend the other day, and we were just talking about how every new mom needs two people in their life. They need a mom friend, somebody who is kind of in that same stage of life as they are, and can kind of relate to the whole pregnancy thing and the labor and delivery and the newborn and all of those stages of parenting. A mom friend or two or three or 10 or 20, as many as you have. And then we always need also somebody who's a little bit older than us who can kind of guide us along and help us. And a lot of times that's our mom or our aunt or an older person in our family.
Okay. My dog is freaking. Go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
And so anyways, that is
right.
what I want to say about Sheila, is that we were mom friends together and we raised our kids together. And so we are both fans of child development. We love to talk about the whats and why-fors of every little thing that our kids did, and why.
And now our grandkids.
Right, yeah. So now we both have babies, and her little grandson just left. I got to meet him for the first time, and so anyway, Sheila is an accomplished home chef. She loves to cook. She reads cookbooks instead of magazines.
Yes.
She reads cookbooks instead of watching TV.
Yes.
If she does watch TV, it's cooking shows. But anyways, she loves to cook, and we all rely on her for good food all the time. And she's going to tell us about this recipe she's making and how you can make it and have it for you throughout your pregnancy, and also especially right after your baby. And she'll tell you a story about that. Okay, here we are.
Thanks, Ann. I am so excited to be here for Nurtured Noggins today. I love following Nurtured Noggins on Instagram and Facebook, so make sure you're following. I would like to show you a recipe. We kind of build it as a takeoff on the Starbucks Sous Vide Egg Bites. I'm not going to sous vide anything. Sous vide means you're using a water bath. We're just going to make these egg bites in typical stuff you have at home. We're going to actually use muffin tins, and I have some silicone muffin liners, which is really going to help, and I'll show you how. Okay, so this is a simple recipe, and it can be flexible for different people in your family. I'm going to show you how to do that. So the basic recipe is 5 eggs. So I'm just going to put 5 eggs. I'm using this Pyrex 2-cup holder because I can pour from it when I'm getting ready to fill my muffins, and that really helps. So I'm using it as a pitcher. So I'm going to get 5 eggs in here. I'm going to whisk them up, and they will have some salt and pepper for the eggs, just like you would be using for a quiche or scrambled eggs. You're just going to get your eggs. I just use a fork, whisk them a little. This recipe takes a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. My son told me, Mom, make sure you put more salt than you say, because he thinks they need a little more. So we got salt, and let me check this timer real quick. There we go. And I'm going to add cracked black pepper. It says 1/8 teaspoon. Just give it about 6 or 7 good twists. Cracked pepper tastes better. Okay, so we got pepper, salt, eggs, and then the other ingredients are, I use the full fat cottage cheese. Will give you some nice fat and protein. So it takes a cup of cottage cheese. And if for some reason you think you don't like cottage cheese, I've done this without it, but it adds a certain fluffiness to it. You can also substitute ricotta cheese if you have some leftover from making lasagna. The other ingredient we're going to use today is Gruyere cheese. This is Swiss and Gruyere from the grocery, pre-shredded, and we're going to put a cup of that. I'm just eyeballing it because I've done this a lot of times. So you can see it's about, now my 2-cup measure is just about full. I'm going to stir that together. Just get the cheese, cottage cheese and eggs mixed in, and then I'm going to pour this mix into the silicone. Now, if you don't have the silicone molds for your cupcake pans, just grease this with some cooking spray, or use some olive oil, some butter. You can use the paper cupcakes, but the paper cupcake holders, a lot of the egg will stick to it. You might not be as happy with your outcome. I'm going to fill 4 right now because I don't have all my silicone molds ready. So look, I've got 4 filled, and this is the recipe that we're posting is Gruyere with bacon. Now I want to show you something I really like to do. I cooked this. It's just crispy bacon. I love kitchen scissors. I don't know why more people don't use these on cooking shows. All I do is I'm going to just snip the bacon right on top of the egg and cheese mixture. And I'm going to do 2 of them this way with Swiss and Gruyere and bacon. It's delicious. Classic kind of quiche flavor. Now, if you want to do a little vegetarian, my son, he is a vegetarian, so he wouldn't want me to put bacon in his, and so his wife, she eats bacon, so I can do them this way. Then the other vegetarian way is just to kind of make a Southwest flavor. I've got some chopped white onion, just regular white onion, put a little dab. This is chopped red bell pepper, not sauteed, just raw, right on top. And then I've got some chopped fresh jalapeno for that Southwest. And I took out the seeds and what do you call that? The rind inside. It's the ribs, the seeds and the ribs. So I took those out so it doesn't make it spicy. And then I just add a little dab of cheddar for color. Then my daughter-in-law knows that these are the ones that are vegetarian because they're have the orange on top. And then we know that these are the Swiss and bacon. It's kind of easy to tell. So by the magic of television, I'm going to show you some completed ones. The magic of Facebook Live. Ooh, these smell so good. Here's a tray that we did just a few minutes ago. I did 4 of the bacon. You see the bacon stays on top so you know which ones have the meat. And these are the 4 of the Southwest. And you can make this recipe any way you want with anything you have, basically. I made these for my daughter when she had her baby, and she would be getting ready for work. I babysit on Mondays, and she was in such a hurry she would grab a yogurt. I said, have you had anything else? She said, no. I said, so I would just give her 2 of these. She would just pop one in the microwave. She might take one to work for later. You can eat them at lunchtime. It doesn't really matter. Let's see what y'all think. I'm going to show you how easily these come out. This is the bacon and egg, and look. It looks just like the Starbucks bite.
And it tastes just like the Starbucks ones. I got a Starbucks one the other day, and it's
hot. It's hot. Are we going to taste it?
Not right now.
They always taste on television. I'll take one for the team. I'm going to cut it in half so you can see. See how light and fluffy that is? The steam's coming out.
Is it hot? It looks really, really yummy.
Savory, but surprisingly light. You get that fluffiness, and we didn't do anything using an Instant Pot or water bath, nothing. All we used were the silicone cups, and it popped out. This is the way to go. You can get these on Amazon. I have not used these. Ann brought them today for me to try. I'm ordering some. So thanks for joining us today in my kitchen. I'm Sheila. That's Ann. We're representing Nurtured Noggins.
Nurtured Noggins. I'm going to put the link for this recipe into the comments, and you can download it for yourself and give it a try. So,
350 degrees, 30 minutes.
Forgot that.
Okay? That was the only thing I didn't say. And it's foolproof. Try them. You'll like them.
Bye.